Think wrapping a fender is easy? Not quite. There are 3 areas that usually cause problems: working complex curves, precision trimming, and wrapping the edges. If they're not handled correctly, you could end up with wrinkles, lifting edges, or exposed seams. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to wrap each area properly. Today we're wrapping the front fender of this Mercedes SUV using gloss metallic Salle green VinylFrog. Let's get started. Before we get started, let's take a quick look at the tools we'll be using today. A non-woven cloth for applying slip solution, a microfiber towel for cleaning, masking tape to protect edges, wrap magnets for positioning, knifeless tape for safe trimming, a squeegee for removing air, an edge tool for tight gaps, a utility knife for detail cuts, a tape measure for sizing, and a heat gun for shaping the film. Now that everything is ready, let's measure the fender first. This will help us estimate how much film we need. Next, lay the film over the panel and use wrap magnets to hold it in place. Once everything is positioned properly, we can make a rough cut. Just follow the shape of the fender and leave a little extra material to work with. Before wrapping, apply masking tape around every edge. This protects the paint while trimming. There are quite a few edges on a fender, so take your time with this step. Once everything is protected, we're ready for surface preparation. Now let's prepare the surface. Start by thoroughly cleaning the fender, especially around the edges. Any dirt left behind can cause lifting later on, and because a fender has so many curves and edges, even tiny particles can affect adhesion. Once the panel is clean, spray a small amount of slip solution onto a non-woven cloth and wipe it evenly across the center area. One important tip is that keep the solution away from the edges. If it gets into the edge areas, the film may start lifting over time. Now we're ready to lay the film. Place the pre-cut piece onto the fender. Next, remove the protective cap sheet. Then peel back one side of the liner and anchor one corner first. Once that corner is locked in, remove the remaining liner. Now use both hands and gently stretch the film from the center outward. Start by securing the upper section, then work your way down. Keep light tension on the film as you go. This helps prevent the edges from sticking too early. At the same time, use your squeegee to push the air out in one direction. VinylFrog film features air release channels. This makes bubble removal quick and easy. Now let's move on to the first major challenge. The complex curves around the headlight. This area is where wrinkles and tension usually appear. Start by lifting the film and resetting it. Then squeegee it smooth again. Never force out large bubbles. Lift the film, stretch it evenly, then work the bubble out gradually. Next we'll shape the headlight corner. Lift the film and apply heat. Allow the film to relax, then gently press it into place. Trim away the excess film. This reduces tension and helps protect the headlight surface. Lift the film again. Apply heat and relax the material. Lay it back down, then lock in the edges with your squeegee. Repeat the same process on the opposite side. Lift. Heat. Relax and conform the film. Remove any remaining air. Pay close attention to the wheel arch edge. Make sure it's fully seated. Before wrapping the wheel arch, trim away excess material first. Reducing tension makes the installation easier. heat the film, allow it to relax. Then squeegee in one direction. Press the edges several times. If large bubbles appear, lift the film first, apply heat, then lay it back down smoothly. Finish by checking all edge areas again. With the complex curves complete, let's move on to the second challenge, precision trimming, before making any cuts. Go over the entire fender one more time. Check for any remaining bubbles, and make sure all the edges are fully seated. Now we can begin trimming. Follow the masking tape line, and leave about a 1-2 centimeter margin for trimming. Then peel it off. Before trimming around the headlight, press the edges down once more. Then leave the same 1 to 2 centimeter margin. We'll do exactly the same around the wheel arch. Make sure the film is fully seated first. Then trim it with a small allowance. With the trimming complete, we're ready for the final challenge, wrapping the edges. Let's start with the door gap. Open the door first. This gives you much more room to work. Then apply heat when needed, and use your fingers to tuck the film behind the edge. Make sure the excess film is fully wrapped underneath. This helps prevent lifting later on. Next, let's move to the upper edge and wheel arch. Since these gaps are wider, you can use a squeegee directly. Just remember to apply heat while working the film in. Finally, let's tackle the headlight edge. The gap here is much tighter, so an edge tool works much better. Apply heat as needed, then tuck the film into the gap until it's fully wrapped behind the edge. With the complex curves, trimming, and edge wrapping complete, let's do one final inspection. To be safe, go over every edge one last time. Using the edge tool, inspect the entire installation carefully. Make sure every edge is fully sealed. Once everything looks good, remove the masking tape, and there we have it. The fender is fully wrapped in VinylFrog's gloss metallic Salle green. Not bad for one of the most challenging panels on the vehicle. As you've seen throughout this installation, success comes down to a few key things: controlling tension, taking your time around the edges, and making sure every corner is fully seated. So what do you find most challenging when wrapping a fender? The wheel arch, the headlight edge, or the door gap? Let us know in the comments.